Okay, everyone, so we're going to review how to populate your UVM calendar. First, you're going to go to My UVM and get signed in. Your account will look different than mine because you're a student, but you should have the same buttons here in the top right. So go ahead and click on email, and we actually will access our calendar through that. So our very first thing we want to check is that we're in the right time zone. So go ahead and click the settings button and then options, and you'll want to go to the general settings and then region and time zone. So the time zone needs to display this time zone, UTC -5. You can, if you don't see that one, you can scroll around until you see this correct time zone. Select that and then hit save. I didn't make a change, so my save button isn't lit up. And then you will go ahead and return to the calendar. So you'll want to focus on the academic year. So we're going to kind of look at starting August 29th and then hit new. So this is how we're going to populate your class commitments. So in this field, you can be as specific or as generic as you would like. So if you want to write the actual title of the class that you're in, you can do that. If you want to add the location, you can do that. But all it really needs to say is class, or something has to be in that field. The location field can be left blank if you'd like. So almost all classes are on a repeating schedule, so it's important to go ahead and create the repeat. So you want to click Other here, select a weekly repeat, and then the class we're pretending to put in is on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule. So just check all 3 boxes and hit Save. And that class runs from the beginning of the semester until the end of the semester, which is not in February, it is in December. So instead, we want to select a date in December. And then you got to make sure you have the right time here. So let's say this class starts at 8:50. You can be specific if that's helpful for you. Let's say maybe it goes from 8:50 to 9:50. That's great if you want to put that in. It's also okay to round to kind of the nearest half hour. So if it's simpler just to select 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., that's perfectly fine. I find that most students don't really want a reminder on for these, so you can go ahead and select none, but if it's helpful for you, feel free to select a reminder, and then you can list the status should be busy. So essentially when other people look at your calendar, your team lead or your topic lead, they will know that you're not available at that time. So go ahead and hit save, and then you should see this populate in your calendar. So here it is from 9 to 10. It's repeating Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and you'll go through and add all your other classes in one by clicking the new function here. Another thing that would be okay to do if you have class from 8 a.m. to noon, just with those small 15-minute breaks in between, and you're not actually available at all during that chunk of time, you could just write that you have a class for that whole time block. So this is a little bit tedious, but just something you have to do once. Of course, if you change your class schedule, please adjust this so that it is accurate, and add any other commitments that you might have, any recurring commitments beyond classes. So you'd want to indicate maybe a club meeting that you go to every week, or a sports commitment or a second job. Those types of things should be indicated in here, especially if they are a regular thing that you do every single week. That should be all. So please let me know if you have any questions about this process, and thanks for getting your schedule up to date.